Hi, I'm John Mokedanz, and welcome to the Tale Slate. And we're at Everything Pop Culture, and we're talking about The Walking Dead, and we're talking about children in the zombie apocalypse. Go.
Obviously, there are children in the zombie apocalypse. We actually have had quite a few children characters in The Walking Dead. I'm going to say Carl was a child when he started out. I mean, how old do we think he was? 11, 12?
Yeah,
Somewhere around there. So, I mean, he's still a child. Then we have little ass kicker. So little Miss Judith, I mean, she was born in the middle of the zombie apocalypse. Now, she would be our toddler that apparently doesn't exist. Ben.
No, I think what we were...
I think that, okay, so when it comes to the zombies, we had our first encounter with the zombie pretty much was the girl.
In the first episode.
In the very first episode.
Yeah. By the police station,
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And then we had, of course, Carol's daughter.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we had the governor's daughter.
True.
But do we see children or zombie toddlers in the zombie horde?
Okay, so
No.
when it comes down to it, I think that the reason why we're not saying this is because it's a very sensitive topic. Having an actual child, one, from the acting standpoint.
Yeah.
Two, I think you're going to have a lot of upset people watching this. At the mid-season finale, I think it was season 3 with the governor in the jail. I think it was that.
Yep.
And they did not show Judith. They just showed the car seat. I was almost done with The Walking Dead. If they were going to kill her off, I was going to be done. So I think that it's a very sensitive topic to include children. So I think that's why we're not.
But it's kind of disturbing, though, because we have seen some disturbing
We have, for
things
sure.
with Carol killing the girl and Rick killing
Funny because
Carol's daughter. And
that didn't bother me. I feel so heartless about that.
Yeah.
But they were terrible girls. Well, no, the one girl. The other girl was really nice. But the one girl that Carol killed, she
killed bunnies.
She was awful.
You can't
I'm
kill
sorry.
bunnies.
She had to go.
She was traumatized. That's
She
the
was.
one thing is that, like as a child, you'd think that, the children in the apocalypse, they'd all be psychotic, all of them. I mean, think about it. If you survived long enough, you would see people, friends of yours, turning into zombies and attacking you. You would be constantly waking up. Like the kid in one of the latest episodes where he was freaking out. He wouldn't come downstairs.
Oh, right, the son.
And
Yeah, he had to go.
yeah.
We're so bad with names. We have not used
I
one
know.
name for something.
But
That kid.
yeah,
The
that
kid. You know which one we're talking about.
But I think that's why you don't see a lot of children in this, is that it would just be the same story over and over again.
The other thing that's just come to mind as well too is, let's say hypothetically an entire family was turned zombie. The parents are not going to hold any attention to the child once they become a zombie. So they're going to go toodle on off and do whatever they want. So therefore, it is up to the baby, toddler, child to fend for themselves. Now, if a toddler turns zombie, what are they going to do? Pretty much next to nothing. They're not going to walk around with other zombie hordes. I feel like they'll probably just sit there and waste away. They're not going to go and get their own brains.
You'd probably find them in bassinets.
What
all
do you
over.
Yeah,
think
because
is-
they're not even going to be strong enough to kill anybody to get brains.
But do you think it's what I'm trying to get at is we don't see them in the horde, and we get emotionally invested in these kids that they actually do kill. It just kind of, I find it very strange that but that subject's we've kind of played that out, so we can talk about these guys.
So we're switching to these guys.
We're
and
switching to these guys. Romance.
You know what? I'm okay with it. we've seen it building up between the two of them for a few seasons now. But I was really hoping that Rick was going to end up with
Blondie.
Oh,
the Blondie, is what we're going to call her.
We're going to go with Blondie.
But I think it was, in the end, it probably was the best decision that they didn't, because it was just a little too obvious that there was something going on there.
Well, I think that what's great about this, I love it for the same reason that you just said, is that it built up. It was organic. The storyline was organic. It developed over time.
Well, and that's even what the actress who played Michonne said when I was watching The Talking Dead afterwards. Like, she just said, it just so, I'm going to steal your word, organically went into that. Like, there was nothing forced.
And she's, the good thing about Michonne is she's such a strong character that it's not like, because Rick in the other relationship, he's still trying to play a protector and, I'll take care of you. And she's taking care of him half the time.
He doesn't need to do anything
Yeah.
with her, doesn't need to worry about her, you know.
Yeah, and that's why they are, in this case, the ultimate power couple, where he knows he doesn't have to worry about her. She's got his back, he's got her back, and he knows that he can leave the kids with her, or that the kids will be safe as long as she's around. And the kids love her, or at least Carl.
Carl loves her.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
I keep thinking that there's going to be something there, or I thought there would.
Between Carl and Michonne?
No. I mean,
going on?
no. I mean, he'd have a crush on her, and it would come between the father and him.
Oh, okay.
Where he would be angry at Rick. But in the last episode, I think it was, he was like, no, I'm cool with it.
But this
Yeah.
is supposed to be
That's good,
a few months later, or
Something like that, yeah.
since
the mid-season
horde,
opener?
yeah.
I think they said it was 2 months.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
They definitely had some time to kind of wind down and focus on themselves.
Yeah.
Not so much the zombies and yeah.
Constant survival.
yeah.
So I mean, I thought it was perfect that the two of them would grow together, like they'd love each other, because they go, in real life, when people go through traumatic situations, a bond is formed. And
Michonne's been around since the second season, I think it was.
I think so. And and these two have been through thick and thin together, and they know they can trust each other.
Well, I'm just thinking the first time I think that they actually ran into each other was when she was bringing the formula to the jail.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, automatically there's going to be something between the two of them, because she has, without even being asked, without being prompted, not thinking about anything, just there's this baby who needs formula, her bringing it to the jail.
Yeah.
I mean, he's obviously going to be over the moon that somebody would even think to do that.
Yeah. Well, and I wonder if that was something that the writers were hinting at, like they had this as the storyline all along, and that.
And that why we killed off Lori? I'm kidding.
Yes.
I'm glad
yes.
Lori went.
Lori.
Well, that's the thing, is she was a weak character, and I think that's what they were trying to show, is that the woman that he's going to fall in love with is going to be a strong one, and that's why they killed off the last Blondie.
Well,
she wasn't strong enough.
I think she was growing to be
growing
that
to
way.
be
She
that way.
definitely
she was growing, but she wasn't at the time, because she.
But she was. Okay, you know what? Nobody is going to get to Michonne's standard of crazy, amazing, badass woman. But you know what? There was a time that Blondie, again, we're never going to remember her name. Yeah. She went and put somebody out of her misery. It was the woman had found out that her husband never made it back
Committed
from
suicide,
that, and then she committed suicide, and she just knew that you can't just leave a zombie in there, and so she went and did what had to be done. Now, of course, it's nothing like what Michonne would do, but she was definitely getting there to be a stronger character.
What I'm saying, though, is that, why wait when you got the total package with you?
And when the two of them end up in the community, they just automatically took on
All
the
the
role.
responsibility.
Exactly. They, without having anybody else, like, they were really running the place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were head of security and
Although he
number
went
two.
a little psycho.
Yeah.
And
Well, he does that every once in a while.
but there again, you're right. He went a little psycho.
But
she reined him in.
Exactly.
You know,
Punch
and
him in the
that's
face.
why-
Get your shit
Sure,
together.
yeah, but seriously, think about it. I mean, like, she's just as strong as he is, and
I think
she's
stronger.
Well, I'm just
because
saying. is that-
mentally, I don't think she's gonna go psycho like he did.
well, I think she already has.
she has.
She
This
did-
is
she
true. This
spent
is
her
true.
time-
This is true.
so-
Yeah, he was just, like most men, a late bloomer compared to a woman.
But I think,
So,
like there's been inklings of other relationships in The Walking Dead with Carol and Daryl kind of
One day.
Sure.
One day.
Yeah.
One day.
but you know what? I don't think so. I
But I
think she's
think-
going to be either killed or driven out. Sorry,
I-
but go
you
ahead.
don't-
She already got driven out once. She
She
always
did,
comes
and she
back.
came back.
Yeah,
and I
but
think that Carol is
it'll
almost
happen
turning
again.
into that character that, we all say if Daryl dies, we riot. There's
Yeah.
going to be quite a few people that it's if Carol goes, we riot.
Well,
Because
to
she's
me-
getting to be a really big character.
Yeah, but she's getting to be, I think, more like Daryl's brother, was it Cletus or whatever, like where she's getting
Merle.
Cletus.
She's
Merle.
Merle, that's it, yeah. Or she's just getting to be unbendable. It's just it's my way.
Yes,
or you
this
die.
is true. I'm getting really sick of her being Susie Homemaker. I want her to go and put on her, blood-soaked robes or
Me
something like that
too.
again. Like I'm just the
that's-
sweater vests and the button-ups. And
Yeah,
it's-
but that's just a mask for her
but why does she need that anymore?
because she's in a civilized area. See, that's the thing is that she is.
But now that
just-
everybody knows that their team is the way they are, I
Yeah, no.
feel like she
Yeah, I
needs
think that
to.
deception's blown.
Yeah.
'Cause they-
And I mean, come
Well,
on.
not entirely, because she still has to hide the fact that the reason that kid got killed, the Blondie's son there, is because he was remembering what she had
That's
said to
true.
him, and she has messed up. At least that one kid. She with Morgan, she set it up where she screwed up his plans, which caused the wolf guy with the W on his forehead. He was able to escape, and caused all the headaches that he did. And
In the end, he went out sort of like a hero.
yeah, but not because she planned it.
Well, no.
I mean, it was despite
But, I
what
mean,
she did, not because of it.
You know what, Morgan? He needs to get with the times.
Yeah.
You know what? The wolf, him and his pack, I'm going to say, did so much to that community. They killed so many people. I don't understand what was going through Morgan's head when he decided that he needed to be kept around. He couldn't be killed.
Well,
I think that-
he's the new conscience of the community, whereas everyone else is like, no, we got to just kill or be killed.
Well,
kill
I
or be
think
killed. He's willing
goes
to
back
say,
to that episode that we were talking about before, where when he wanted to kill himself and that guy wouldn't let him kill himself,
Yeah.
so he wants to convert people so
Yeah,
they
he
feel,
got a second chance.
Yeah, they get a second chance.
Yeah.
But
I get it, but we're living in a well, they
Yeah,
are
yeah.
living. We're not. They're living.
it time.
Yeah.
Trump's not president yet.
They're living in a post-apocalyptic world. Like, I think that there needs to be this. There's a fine line between you got to do it, you don't got to do it, and I feel like Morgan is so way on the other side. Like, we're never gonna do this. I'm never gonna defend myself. Well, no, it's not that. I'm never gonna kill somebody to defend myself.
Okay.
But you need to.
But especially now, because now that they're on the offensive, because they've met the people from Hilltop,
And
now,
Negan's group is coming
group
in.
Yeah.
is obviously a threat, and now they're planning to
To wipe them.
attack Negan's group
Yeah.
to get the portion of
All the supplies and everything.
You
Yeah.
know that's a mistake because every time they get cocky,
That's true.
What
What
they
I'm
I'm
really
screw up.
excited to see, though, is how the Reverend's changing.
yeah.
Because I think it was in the last episode or the episode before, he's really stepped out and he's doing what needs to be done. And I feel like he actually might help a little bit with this attack on Negan's group.
Well, I think that it's interesting because the Reverend and even Eugene's character is trying.
Eugene's
to step
doing
up.
so good.
So it's different because they realize that everybody has to step up to take care of
Well, and
things.
this is what it is. Morgan. He's behind the times now. Somebody like Eugene who couldn't
But he
even
has a skill.
Well,
he
he's-
couldn't
yeah,
even
he-
poke somebody with a stick.
Yeah.
And now he's getting out there and he's killing, he's doing what he has to do to survive, and Morgan still isn't.
Well,
He thinks it's back and somebody with a
Morgan-
stick is gonna.
No. Morgan knows that he can take out any zombie. He can even defeat a living person. He just refuses to kill the living. He'll kill the dead, no problem. That didn't make sense. But
Kill them double dead.
yeah, double dead him. But no, he will fight the zombies and destroy them. He'll fight a human, but he won't kill. He's trying to. I think he's become the new conscience, like what's his face from the first second season there. The old guy who died in the,
Herschel.
Herschel.
No. Well, Herschel became
Dale.
it second. Dale before was the first one. He
Right.
was the conscience in the first season and second, and then Herschel
And
took over
look
for
where
him.
it ended up.
Yeah.
Well, sure, but
So
that's the
maybe-
thing is Morgan is like a more of a kick-ass version of Dale, where he can fight and like I said, he's willing to fight humans and
like a
beat them up.
monk.
Yeah.
He's just not going to kill.
A monk.
He's a monk.
Yeah, well, in a sense, yeah, he's
like a Shaolin
he's like a
monk.
Shaolin monk.
With a
You know.
stick. That's what they do. But so, where do you think? Obviously, we're missing it tonight. But where do you think it's gonna go from here? Our mid-season
I said this
was
last.
awesome, but
I said this last episode. I'm like, we're gonna see Negan. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping that right now, as we're missing the episode, I'm really hoping that we're seeing Negan tonight. Not just because
yeah.
it's a new guy, a new character, and the new bad guy. I do love the guy portraying Negan as well, but I think that they're really part of me is just hoping that they keep it as amped as they have, because so often we get this phenomenal first half of the season, an amazing mid-season finale, and then we get into the second season and it's like, oh God, like nothing's happening, there is no story. So, I'm really hoping that before the end of the season, we are going to get to Negan's group.
Yeah.
We're not going to have this giant lull between them and the hilltop.
well, that's the thing too, because I find it's exciting right now because we're not getting these long walks in the forest where they're talking about their
Yeah.
feelings.
That's true.
So, well, hopefully it's going to keep up.
We got to keep it up. You know what? Keep it up for the next half of the season until the end of this one, and then maybe have some slow ones in the next one. But
Well,
just keep it going, because I hate being disappointed like that.
I know what's going to happen is that they're going to go to Negan's place. There's going to be a huge cock-up. Michonne or Rick is going to get grabbed. And then it's like, oh no, my loved one has been taken. And it's going to be that kind of a drama
Sure, it
going
won't be
on.
Carl.
Well, it could be
maybe.
because he...
No, but Carl's staying behind,
Did-
isn't he?
did he stay
no,
behind?
No,
No, he went.
That
He
was
went.
he stayed behind at Hilltop.
Yeah.
Okay, so he'll probably be in there.
I bet you anything.
Packing Judith.
He'll go.
on his shoulder.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that they put
He'll be on her
Judith
back.
underneath those like blood-soaked.
I know, it's like,
Yeah.
who wants the baby?
And then for the
Yeah.
fact that she wasn't squirming or anything, like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
I
did
know.
better than
fake
that kid.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't cry.
Well, she's not traumatized yet. Give her time.
Well, no, she's being born
They
and
gave her-
raised in this. This is going to be all what she's used to.
So she'll
because
just be a
they gave her
natural
a
psychopath.
zombie finger
You know
to
what?
suck on. That's why.
She'll take after Michonne.
She will. Yeah.
Maybe she'll. I don't know why I start that. I'm thinking about Daryl giving her the little like toe or ear necklace for her
Oh
to
yeah.
chew
There
on.
you go. Yeah.
There you go. Cheese on that.
Oh
Yeah.
God, that's disgusting.
Yeah. Here's the zombie finger.
Well, that's our talk on the walk. So thanks for watching.